Okay, guys, we're going to talk about how to find the midpoint between 2 points. The midpoint of a segment between 2 points. And remember, midpoint just means, okay, we've got these 2 points, these 2 endpoints, and we're going to figure out smack dab in the middle is some other point that then cuts this line into 2 equal parts. So that, let me write. So that this distance from, let's call it A, to the midpoint M is the same as this distance from M to the midpoint B. Okay? So, I'm going to let you guys do the example number 11 on your own at some other point, but we're going to do number 12 together. So instead of graphing all this and then looking and guessing where it is, let's just look at the x's. What number is exactly between those 2 x's? What number is exactly between 7 and -5? Well, basically we're just saying, hey, find the average of 7 and -5. Okay? So let's add those 2 numbers together and divide them by 2. Well, that's going to be what? 7 plus -5 is 2. Divide that by 2, you get 1. Let's do the same thing with the y's. All right, so on the y's, you look at them, okay, well, let's find the average of those 2 y's. 0 plus -4 divided by 2. So -4 divided by 2, which is just -2. So we think our midpoint is at 1, -2. Let's look at the graph and make sure that works. So let's graph JK. It's a joke, JK. 7, 0 is right here. There's J. And K is at -5, -4. So there's K. Now remember, the beauty of a video is that you can hit rewind and pause and go backwards as much as you need to. So if this isn't making sense, hit rewind and figure it out, okay? So we think our midpoint is at 1, -2. Let's make sure it worked. It did. How beautiful is that? Okay, so there's this very fancy formula, but it's not hard to understand. The formula for midpoint just says midpoint between 2 points. You take the x values, add them together, and divide it by 2. That'll be your new x value, comma. You take your y values, add them together, divide it by 2. That'll be your new y value, okay? Bada bing, bada boom, it's a midpoint.